They gon' copy cause we poppin'. Blues up in my wallet. If I like it, then I cop it. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with their opponents. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lance escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the... So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down at 4. From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, slow down, slow down. Fair. Come on now. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, 25.
Wilson. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd and 2, Lance. Flush to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there on 4th and 2. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, and here's Lance. Now he's flushed out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Lance. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Mostert, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Our handoff running left is Gibson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Gibson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action. Now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Inside handoff here to Ricard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bulls get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. One more time with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. At 25 for Mike. We've got 25 for Mike. Run left. At 25 for Mike. We've got 25.
To throw is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Lance now on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On second down, a run with Gibson. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now a play fake. Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. On second down, it's Gibson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Throwing his Lance on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bulls are back within a score. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They hand it off to Mostert. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go play action now. Wilson will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Blue down, blue down. 14, 14. Go, go, go. Just like that, just like that. At 25 to the mic. We got 25 to the mic. I got you, pop. At 25 to the mic. Alert, 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 alert. Here we go. Watch the pass.
On third down, Wilson. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Lance. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. Breaks a tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Gibson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Lance now to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check 52. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Run left, run left. Back 2 is the Mike. Mike back 2, Mike back 2. All day, baby. Look left, look left. Mike 52, Mike 52. You got
Now Wilson. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's Wilson to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there. Lance now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They got a shot.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Muscles him off. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Seahawks, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days